welcome to small town flying. This is our entire airport right here. Okay, gotta go. They're doing bag stuff. Bye-bye. Howdy y'all, disembodied voice of nerfanna here, coming to you all the way from Boston. I did a goof when I was in Boston and forgot to actually record an intro, so snow! And welcome to PAX East 2017 Expo Hall! Featuring a house they built in all but probably like a day. And at least 12 people are here. There's the hey girl hey. Gonna go over her. So this is the computer section where you could use one of the computers or bring your own. And hey, card game section. Doesn't matter, going back. So they had everything from a house to Blizzard to anything you can imagine, including a lot of fun indie games. It was great. Good. And of course, when you're at PAX, you have to go to some panels. This was the line ahead of us for Jacksepticeye. We waited 2.5 hours in line. There was just so much screaming, crying, and I mean, the rest of the people just loved the panel. That was just me crying and stuff. Don't worry. Sneaky, peeky. There's someone there.
Yeah, in the staff booth.
Yeah, it's after hours, so that's close. He's gone. Of course, no one's walking now. After the Jacksepticeye panel, we walked around the expo hall a bit, just getting a feel, getting oohed and awed. It's just beautiful. And then we managed to make it to a game show night panel where they take popular TV shows like The Price is Right and Pyramid, and they add a little nerdy twist, as you can see as follows.
16,500. 16,500. To remind the audience, we're looking for the closest price without going over. Just like the other ones. Alright, so what comes up is 9,500. What? 9,500. Few close, few friends. So, I'm sorry, I've already got your names. Jeff. Brian. I'm off. Jeff! They're very exotic names. I hope you can remember.
Spell mine with a Y, if that's any different than how you think it's spelled. I don't know.
Jeff, you bid $16,500 on the movie showcase. Actual retail price is $16,600. What is it? Brian, you bid on the exotic controllers.
Look, I'm not a betting man.
You want to go double or nothing? Okay, you bid $9,500. Actual retail price is $18,500. Jeff, you win both showcases if you were getting the both showcases. Let's hear it, not bidding.
Unfortunately, they didn't get to get those prizes, even though he was technically a double showcase winner, but they did win like PlayStation cards or something like that, like $2 cards if they won the games, and it was just so much fun. It was a great little wrap-up. We got to sit down for the first time that day, besides the Jacksepticeye panel, I believe. But that's all for Friday. And we're back at PAX. As you can tell, this is the entry hall. The expo hall is right through that little door right there. Yeah, you can see it. There's some super cool cosplayers by the PAX East sign. And this was like the main hangout for cosplayers that wanted to get pictures taken, aside from the little area under the sky bridge that you saw yesterday. That was between like the expo for the indies and the card game section. And there's just some merch booth for the bands that were playing. It was just super cool. This is actually really light traffic right now. Then we were standing in line for the Markiplier and Friends panel, looked outside, and we see this dude dressed in full cosplay. and it is beautiful. It's the robot looking, it's the brother from Full Metal Alchemist, which is Alphonse. So we got to see Alphonse not in person, but he was huge enough that we could see him. Beautiful detail. It was one of the coolest cosplays. I wish I got a picture with him. I'm pretty sure I went up to maybe his hip bone. Maybe. You remember that line I was telling you about that we were in? This is the line, just like crunched up together. And this is the line for the main theater, which is where all the bands were playing. They didn't think he could fill it, but he did. Scary image coming in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, God.
Put your hand in front of the camera.
Let me grab the camera. Howdy. You're hilariously tired. And here we see the PAX East food court, where the food has a king food that will sit upon his pedestal and look upon the meagly. I'm being told it's not that kind of court.
Well, dipped it.
Oh, then what? Oh, that one. And of course, I'm not gonna skip an expo hall showing if I couldn't. This is near the front of the expo hall. And so this is where a lot of the really big booths are. As you can see, this is the entryway right there of Level Up. But we have Twitch down here. We got Bethesda. We got this dude on his phone. Doesn't look happy. It's alright. You could do it. You're at PAX. And then we have all these exhibitors. It's great. Is that the king? Oh, the king. Oh, well, let me compose myself. Okay. So, like I was saying, the Blizzard booth is actually what we were aiming for. It's at the end of this road. I think it is the king. And there's just so many cool demos, so many different games. Every monitor had a different game within the booths. It wasn't all just like, hey, we have one game. Come try this one game. Rooster Teeth, it is the king. Praise! Sorry, I'm a professional now. And it was the space. That looks space. And Andromeda, you were made for this. And of course, the video has to end with me ascending to the heavens or the exit. You don't know which one, mystery. And I was actually able to play the demo for Dark Souls 3. It's really pretty. It's a Dark Souls game, so it's like slashy slash die. Ooh, why did I use a potion? Whoops. And I managed to complete the demo with help, but I also got recorded doing it, so I was just like, hey, get that going for me. Oh no, is my mystery destroyed? But yeah. Goodbye, PAX. And there's like the wall of mystery. That's where the expo hall is. And this is the cards. And it is full of people. It's terrifying how many people they fit in here, so. Thank you all so much for watching. I had a blast at PAX. Once again, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to actually do more like, hey, this is me on the camera. This is my face with my voice actually synced up to it instead of me mysteriously being a plane wing. You don't know. But I didn't want to make those around me feel uncomfortable because there were just so many people there. And I kind of just wanted to enjoy it myself. And I was able to do that. So if you made it this far through the video, thank you once again so much for watching. If you giggled, toggled, or farted, please check out that subscribe button. If you click it, it doesn't bite. Trust me, I haven't had to do stitches in like a week for it. So, you're golden. And as always, hope to see you on the next one. Boy! Here, you get to look at Boston. This is Boston. This is crazy.